Look at this.
Little Phlebus.
Just a little bit hungry.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
look at that gorgeous foot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, get the foot on the boob. Look at that. This is bat baby heaven. And the feed is what? What's
It's a
the
formula that I'm using Biolac. There's two companies that make formula for wildlife groups, and there's incredibly specialised formulas for, because the macropods have got different formula for the different ages, you know.
Yeah.
Possum's got a different one,
He's sucking on that like it's
and the
mother's
flying
milk.
foxes have got a highly specialised, so that.
Excuse me, am I liking that?
And one of the main differences, because it's all based on milk powder, and it's probably cow's milk to start with, but what they do is they treat it in such a way, because the fat molecule in cow's milk is enormous. You know, cow's milk was designed to make a calf, you know, go from 0 to half a tonne in X amount of, you know. So the fat molecule's enormous. So to make the milk for the wildlife, they split the fat molecule.
Make it smaller.
So make it small, so it's easier to digest and more usable for bone and muscle and bloody.
God, this is what, 5 mils?
6 mil.
It's a 6 mil feed every 4 hours.
Oh no! This little person. No, this little one's up to 9 mil.
Oh,
no,
9 mil.
This one's up to 9 mil. Well, he's a lot. He's a lot older than he looks.
Right.
He's actually a midget.
He's a midget.
Well, when he came,
Don't take it personal in there.
No, sweetheart, don't get an identity thing going on. No, when he came to me, both his forearm measurement, which is the absolute thing with flying foxes, is the forearm measurement, and the forearm measurement came up as about 9 days old.
What?
But flying foxes, when they're first born, are bare. They're bare from their chin to their crotch, because they can't thermoregulate. So they spend the first 4 weeks of their life.
He's got one hell of a milky mush there. Is he normally a sloppy feeder?
Yes, he is a sloppy feeder. He is a sloppy feeder.
So he sounded like he should have been 9 days.
Well, his forearm said he was 9 days, but the whole thing is a 9-day-old baby's got absolutely no fur on the tummy. And this fella was absolutely fully furred from chin to crotch.
So he was just a bit.
So he was just a tiny baby, small mum.
Small for dates.
Quite possibly,
Literally.
what we're finding is that the flying foxes, as we lose all the big mamas from heat stress events and shooting and the disaster that is their world, the males are mating with the younger animals. So they shouldn't be breeding until they. 3 years old, the female shouldn't be breeding, and I think they're breeding them into 2 years old. So it's like a 14-year-old kid having a child.
Right. I think they're having smaller babies.
So they're having smaller
it could just be
babies.
that they're not getting enough food.
Oh, it's all of it. It's all of it. It's all of it. The thing is that there are other symptoms of an animal that is that's had starvation. You know, there's mental and bone complications as well. So and that becomes obvious as they grow. And this little person, he's very quiet. He doesn't get out of his wrap and explore as much as the other young fella I've got. So he could be a little bit. He certainly wasn't a preemie. Stewie was a preemie. The other young bloke I got, he was only 2 or 3 days preemie, but he was preemie. I mean, the eyes were shut.
He's just small. He's the runt of the litter.
Well, very tiny, very tiny. No other. But what we actually also found is
going for that.
I
thought you said he was a poor feeder.
Well, I found the right teat. No, it's finding the right teat.
We won't go into the specifics.
It's the right teat, so he's not. It's not.
Well, he's certainly suiting.
You've got to get the milk far enough back in his mouth that he's not snorting out his nose with that tiny little short nose.
And he's got his eyes closed, and he's loving his Biolac. I tell you,
tiny little short nose he's got.
It's beautiful.
Oh, he's a sweetheart.